Greetings! I'm Armen, your guitar sound guide, and today I'm very excited to review a fantastic amplifier, the Two-Rock Studio Signature. Let's go! Before we start, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you don't miss new videos. Two-Rock has firmly earned its place among the top tube amp makers, thanks to exceptional build quality, musical dynamics, great pedal compatibility, and simply stunning tone. Legends like Robin Ford, Eric Johnson, John Mayer, Joe Bonamassa, Matt Scofield and Adam Miller play Two-Rock amps. If any of these names is unfamiliar to you, I highly recommend checking them out, they're just crème de la crème. Our star today, the Two-Rock Studio Signature, is not only used at gigs by pros, but also has been the most used amp in guitar and pedal makers' booths at NAMM since its 2019 release. Many companies choose it to best demonstrate their new gear sound, so it's safe to say this amp became the new gold standard as a pedal platform amplifier. The Studio Signature story begins with its predecessor, the Studio Pro 35, a reliable, versatile tube amp trusted by pros. The Studio Signature is the next-gen take designed to meet modern players' needs while keeping that classic Two-Rock sound. It's a single-channel 35-watt tube amp with 6 L6s in the power section, preserving a clean, transparent tone and excellent pedal compatibility. The word studio in its name signals top-tier quality, unique features and a wide range of tonal options the amp offers. Tone versatility here achieved through amp's controls. Beside the usual knobs, the front panel sports 3 small but powerful toggle switches, bright, mid and deep. These let you finally shape the preamp's tone to suit your guitar and effects. They come very handy for studio work. If you have dialed in your sound and just want to tweak a bit of bass, mids or treble for a specific part, you can do it with a quick flick without messing up your main settings. Now let's check out the sounds this amp has to offer. For recording them, I used attenuator from Ilya Kamintsev, ribbon microphone Soundtronics Delta 2 and dynamic Sennheiser E906. First, let's check out these bright, mid and deep mini toggle switches. On the back, there's a 3-position gain structure switch, first seen on the classic Reverb signature flagship. The lowest setting gives you vintage Fender blackface vibes. The top setting delivers that classic two-rock preamp character reminiscent of Dumble amps. And the middle setting heats things up for easier breakup, like Matt Scofield's signature model's preamp. Another studio-level feature is the Reverb circuit, controlled by two knobs. Reverb send on the back adjusts how much of the signal is sent to the effect, controlling its sensitivity, while the Reverb knob on the front controls how much reverb mix back in. The back panel also has the main power switch, effects loop and speaker outputs for 8, 4 and 16 ohms. By the way, if you enjoy my content and want to support the channel, check out my NFT collection, linked below. Owning one grants you exclusive digital art plus access to private events and giveaways. Now a bit about how I got this amp and my impressions. In late summer of 2023 I started hunting for the best pedal platform amp to use in my videos. Turok Studio Signature topped my list, but there were two hurdles: finding a 220 volt version suitable for domestic power grid and a reasonable price. European stores had it around 3,500 euros plus shipping and custom, and just as I thought that it was out of reach, this beastie popped up on a local eBay analog at a fair price, so I grabbed it. And while waiting for the amp's delivery from another city, I wondered which cabinet would pair best with it. After some research, I found that Studio Signature Combo version uses speakers made by Warehouse Guitar Speakers, and their specs were identical to the ET65 model. And at that time, this RAV cab with an AT90 speaker was also available at a great price, so I grabbed it too. When the amp arrived, I immediately compared the REV and Mesa cabs, and to my ears the REV suits this amp better. The Mesa shines only if you want a dry modern high gain tone like a Mesa Boogie Mark series or PV5150. Let me know in the comments if you want a video comparing these two cabs. Next we will check out few sounds with amp in a box style pedals and some overdrives. In my opinion, the Two-Rock Studio Signature is worth every penny. It effortlessly delivers everything from crystal clear cleans up to JCM 800 style overdrives and everything in between when used with the right pedals. And by the way, its pedal compatibility is outstanding, pure musical magic. Difficulties can begin if you try to squeeze modern high-gain tones out of the Studio Signature. This is also possible if you bother, but of course it is better to take a head that is tuned for such a sound. The gain structure switch might seem like a marketing gimmick, but it genuinely changes the amp's character. The lowest Fender Blackface style setting is the most modest in volume and perfect for funky rhythm parts and overdrive pedals that often add too much bass. And here, the amp's naturally lean tone balances that perfectly. The top Dumble style setting suits jazz and players seeking a spacious tone with lots of headroom. And the middle Matt Scofield style setting is great if you want some crunch under dynamic playing and best suited for blues and fusion. The mini toggles add even more color, letting you emphasize the desired frequency bands. The effects loop lets you use your favorite modulation and time-based effects without interfering with the chemistry between the preamp input stage and dirt boxes. And the cherry on top is the superb reverb circuit with flexible controls. If you enjoyed my review of the Two-Rock Studio Signature amp, please hit like, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss new videos. But believe that's all for today. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. Also, you can ask them at our Discord channel. Thanks to everyone who watched the episode till the end, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye! Another studio level feature. They come very The lowest settings gives you The lowest setting gives you vintage Wася. Vibe gives you vintage Fender vibes, motherfucker. Access to private events and giveaways. Giveaways. But there were two hurdles. There were two hurdles, you know? Alright. Hunting for the best pedal plort. At that time, this rap cap it delivers effortlessly. Pure musical magic. The most modest in volume and perfect for funky chug. Only if you want a dry, modern, high-gain tone like a Mesa Boogie Woo! Finding a 220 watt